Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, August the 13th. Good to have you with us on Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we are live from the HCC TV studios this morning. My co-host, Benji, just kind of literally just rolled in, run a little late this morning.
HIC started school already. Traffic, I guess, got worse.
Yeah. Well, they actually started school yesterday.
Well, yeah, but this week.
Yeah.
Kind of already got adjusted to traffic.
Yeah.
Changes out on the order.
Yeah, kids out on the road and everything.
Yeah.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did have a good weekend, yes.
What did you have lined up? Anything big?
For this weekend?
Yeah, this past weekend.
Oh, this past week? What did I do? I kind of just, anytime that I just take a break, it's a good weekend.
It's a good weekend. Yeah. Well, it's Tasty Tuesday today.
Yeah.
But our guest is running a little late. Mm-hmm. But one of the things we do on the show is we try to, we have a great culinary program here at HCC, but we try to feature some of our local restaurants. And I know you get a lot of ideas from some of the restaurants, ideas on where to take your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, this is one of the good shows where I am at, and then I can take my girlfriend on a date after. That way I don't kind of have to, where should we go?
Do you ever go to the restaurant and say like, hey, you remember me from TV?
I want to sometimes, but I don't want to pull that card that's like, oh, I interviewed you last time.
Yeah, act like a big shot and all that stuff. Yeah. Well, we want to thank everyone watching us on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here just about every morning when HCC is in session. You can also watch us in social media anytime and on our cable channel.
Yes, you can find us live on Houston Community College District page. Not HCC, but Houston Community College District. You can also find us on X, YouTube, LinkedIn, and our own TV channel, HCCTV, where you can catch rebroadcast of this show at 12, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
You got that down.
Yeah.
All right. So Tasty Tuesday, it is today. Our guest will be on in a little while. But right now, you've got a couple of guests talking about the programs here.
Yes. Today we have Amy Romero, Program Specialist for HCC Career and Job Placement Services, and Stela Sallaku, as Program Specialist with HCC Career and Transfer Services. Welcome to the show, Amy and Stella.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me ask you this. If y'all could just give me a brief description of your role in those career services. Start with Amy.
My name is Amy Romero. I work at the Career Services Office here in the Central Campus. I'm a program specialist, but my focus is on student programming, which is just having the students interact with us.
And what about you, Stella? Tell us about what do you do?
So the first part of your conversation made me so hungry. But anyway, my job, I have a beautiful job, actually. My job is to work hand in hand with our employers and HR teams to identify and match the best candidates that we have here at HCC and find the right opportunities for them, creating meaningful partnerships with our employers and drive success for both of us, students and employers.
Okay, and Amy, if you could delve a little bit more into that, we'll talk to you again. And what more does Career Services do other than what Stella just said?
Yes, so Career Services, we help students with their resume reviews. Some students come a little hesitant about the resume. We just check it out for them, let them know what to have and what not to have. As well, we help with cover letters for the students and job search strategies. A lot of students come to us with job search problems. They just don't know what really fits them the best, as well as mock interviews. We get a lot of students that we get are usually nervous for a new upcoming a job that they'll get, but we try to make it more interesting and more comfortable for them as well. And we have other programs that we have as well, or partnerships as well, that are Dress for Success, that gives students free dressing, as well as Career Gear for males to get free dressing as well.
Yeah, I've got a question for both of y'all. And, with the job market as it is today, how important are resumes? Do they need to be brief? Do they need to be detailed? What's your advice for putting together? And do you need to bring paper resumes into people anymore, or should you just shoot it to them from your phone?
That's a very good question, actually. And for this particular question and inquiry, we've been talking to a lot of our employers. How do they hire? How do they find the right, we call it avatar. How do they find the right candidate for whatever they're looking for? So the first thing that we like to tell our students is to have one-page resume and to keep it updated. The first thing, it has to be their name and surname and their LinkedIn profile. And I know that we've been talking to a lot of employers. Do you guys like actually look at the LinkedIn profile for a candidate before hiring them, or is it just a myth, or is it just something that has been promoted all over social media? And they actually say yes, because we like to know, because LinkedIn is very, it's a very official social media. It's not like Facebook or Instagram where you can kind of tweak your reality. On LinkedIn, you are asked to be whoever you are and have a virtual resume, like say whoever you've been working for in the past, what are your skills, strengths, career goals, and so on and so forth. So an employer would like to know how, what is this candidate, what does his candidate look like? What do they like to do? What are their passions, skills, and so on? The first thing that we need to do for our employers and for our students is to have that resume connection between them. And we tell students not just have the resume, but research your employer, dress professionally. And this is very, very important. Practice common interview questions. Just as Amy mentioned, we are offering a lot of tools for our students, even for those who are not very comfortable with public speaking, because we know public speaking can be challenging.
You know, you mentioned something briefly, but I always consider this an important thing, especially when looking at hiring somebody. How important is it to scrub your social media and watch what you have out there? Do employers go in and start looking through their future employees' social media?
I think that you have to be very mindful what you post on your social media, because it even if you're not trying to get hired or recruited for a position, certain position, but even for yourself, that's a blueprint. And even if you try to delete it, I know that Facebook has a kind of a back way of keeping all your data on their servers. So it's not safe for you and for all your information to be out there. So, but I would say that your LinkedIn should be professional. I know that we like to post pictures of our dogs, of ourselves in a bathing suit, and it's completely fine because you're human beings. We have activities and we love to do those after work activities. But yes, employers do check out your social media before hiring you, and I think it's only fair.
You know, Benji, that means you got to stop posting those bathing suit pictures you got out there. You need to clean up that social media.
Like she said, we're only human. I can't resist posting a little bathing suit picture, you know.
It gets ridiculous with him.
Yeah. Or my Speedo.
Yeah. Okay. Go on with your interview. Wow.
I do also understand that we have a business development career fair happening soon. Can you tell us more details on that?
So my role actually is a careers program specialist, but with a business development background. I work, as I mentioned in my first introduction, I work with employers hand in hand, and we will have 8 employers for the first 2 months of this year, for September and October. We will have 1 employer each and every week on our campus for recruiting purposes. So they will bring cookies. Not always, but they will bring cookies and candies, but also they are coming on our campus to recruit our students and our talented people that we have on our campus. So I'll just suggest for the students to meet with their favorite career specialist, have that resume updated. Maybe meet with Amy one day and just tell her to help. She can offer a lot of, she can tell you more about it, but we offer help, like having you talk and speak in front of a crowd, so you don't have those, you know, goosebumps or butterflies in your stomach before you interview with her favorite employer. But be prepared. Yeah,
of course. And Amy, tell us what your role is going to be on these upcoming student services that are going to happen.
Yes, with these events coming up, I'm focused on the students, so just making the students more comfortable and engage with us, because we have a lot of students that have a stigma that think that career services you have to pay for, but it's part of your tuition. Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So we tell students as well. We have students come to us. It's like, is it paid? I'm like, no, this is for you. We're here to help you and make you feel comfortable. We're starting to develop new things in our career services office. We have a VR system that we're going to start implementing this upcoming fall, which would be a VR system that it was an application called Ovation. And then through there, we would have to, what is it? You just put it on and you're talking to an AI simulation, like talking to a human.
Okay.
And then you're actually interviewing, and it's letting you know what your feedback is. If you're using filler
wow.
words, if you're using or if you're using even eye contact or your hand movement, it'll let you know right there and then. And some students will feel comfortable with that because a lot of people are more antisocial, which I understand because I'm
Yeah.
one of them. But I just my role is basically for programming to get students engaged with us and know a little bit about us, and as well to make them feel comfortable with us.
Yeah, of course. And then not only is it for students, I've heard that we also do some stuff for people who already graduated to get them into the workplace, right?
Alumni, yes, of course.
Yes. Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Yes, we work with alumni. They get the same services as our current students. They're not limited to anything. As well, if they moved on to another college, they still have access to us. They would just have to sign up as an alumni, and they're more than welcome to come to us. We will help them. We have 6 career centers around the district, so they're welcome to join us in any career services office we have.
Awesome. And then Stella, can you tell us any more info about any upcoming fairs that we're gonna have or anything like that?
So we will have 4 major career fairs this week. I know that the previous year we had more, but we are focusing on quality over quantity this year. So we will have 2 major career fairs where they're going to be all major. All majors are invited to join us. If they need an RSVP before the career fair, we will send an email to all the students. And two career fairs are going to be COA focused. So we'll have on November 6th our construction career fair. And for the beautiful and talented people of fashion design, culinary, hospitality, cosmetology, and so much more, they will have a certain dedicated career fair on April. Now, I just wanted to mention that last year we've had on our campus 3 employers on our April 17th career fair, which were Nordstrom, Whittington Bridal, and Houston Ballet. So as they told me, I haven't been this long with HCC. This is my 6th month at HCC, so I don't know exactly, but they told me that to have someone from a fashion design representative or background on our campus, it was a challenge. And I know because, fashion design people can be challenging sometimes. And this year we had 3 of them. So our fashion design students had a lot more opportunities to be hired by someone like Nordstrom and Whittington Bridal. So we're going to have a lot of good things coming up.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for being here on the show. Amy Romero, Program Specialist for HCC Career and Job Placement Services, and Stela Sallaku, Program Specialist with HCC Career and Transfer Services. We'll have all of your info on our post after the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Coming up, we have a quick commercial break, and Todd will return with his guest. So stay tuned.
When I grow up, I want to work at a school so I can be a teacher.
From classroom to career, we're with you every step. Register for real-world education at hccs.edu.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
And we are back. It's Tasty Tuesday, but our guest obviously couldn't make it this morning.
Yeah.
So, but wanted to highlight though, because you've been in the restaurant industry for a while, right?
Yes, we've been open. My parents actually have a restaurant
Yeah.
here in the city of Houston. We opened up in 2019, right before
Yeah.
the pandemic,
Yeah.
and we're still open and thriving, I would say.
How did you guys make it through the pandemic?
So that was a little tough. It was weird at the beginning because we had
Yeah.
just gotten used to the whole normal operations
Right.
of the restaurant in 2019. Then the pandemic hits, and we're told no more sitting in.
Yeah, you had to do all
only
takeout,
to go
right?
orders and all that. So, like the first months was a little tough because everybody's getting used to the
Yeah,
idea that we had to
right.
be on lockdown and certain things. But through all that, I mean, our customers kept coming in and
Yeah.
ordering, and they kept supporting.
Did you
us.
guys
So
do delivery and stuff like that?
we started doing like DoorDash,
Yeah.
and Uber Eats and stuff.
Right.
That really helped a lot. And I think after even the pandemic, a lot of restaurants just kind of realized that there is business to do on these delivery apps.
Yeah. And what type of food does your parents serve? What's the name of the
So
restaurant?
my parents' restaurant is called Limeños Restaurant. It's a Salvadorian restaurant.
Oh,
so
there
they
you
serve
go.
like
All right.
pupusas, which
Yeah,
is a more
yeah,
common thing, and
yeah.
traditional places like tamales and yuca con chicharrón, stuff like that. So, but what we specifically want to do in our restaurant though is kind of keep it authentic to where my parents are from, that part of El Salvador. Even
Right.
though El Salvador is a very small country,
Yeah.
the food kind of varies.
Yeah.
And to add to that, typically a pupusa and any other part of El Salvador is usually made from one ball of dough of
Right.
the corn masa, and you kind of open it up, put the stuffing in there, flatten
Yeah.
it out, and you put it up on the grill.
Like kind of like what we would call a kolache or something here.
It's something in a
Similar-
sense, yeah,
similar, right?
and then or a gordita. If you've
Gor-
seen
yeah,
it,
yeah,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah.
ours is more like we make two very thin tortillas, and we
Right.
put the stuffing in between.
Oh,
So
that's
what I
cool.
like about ours, and I don't want to be biased here, but you get more meat inside of the pupusa instead of the other ones. You kind of get dough at the very end.
So kind of like the "Where's the beef" commercial. You
Yeah,
guys, they give
we
they give
do.
them the beef.
We got
Yeah.
the beef. You
Yeah.
know.
That's pretty cool stuff. Let me ask you this though. We got a great culinary school. Did you take any of the culinary courses while you were here? Or were you thinking about that?
No, not
Yeah.
really. No, I'm to this day I'm kind of still thinking about
Yeah.
it. My
Yeah.
mom never took a culinary class, so all those recipes and everything, it's from my grandma, passed down to my mom,
Right.
and so
Do you go in there and cook yourself too?
sometimes when I
Do you
have
really?
to. Yeah,
Yeah, do you really?
when I have
Yeah,
to, like
yeah.
if there's a crunch,
Like if there's a crunch,
yeah,
they
I'll
need
do
the help.
like I'll put stuff in the fryer if
Yeah.
we'll go until put in my
He's
own
the fry
seasoning on
master.
it.
Yeah, the fry master.
I'm like SpongeBob, like the fry cook.
Well, there you go. There's your Tasty
Yeah.
Tuesday segment, courtesy of Benji Escobar, HCCTV employee and restaurateur.
Yeah.
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 Do you eat there a lot, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, like the food's good, but
Yeah.
after a while when you're just eating the same food,
Yeah, you're like,
you
right,
get
yeah.
bored of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so sometimes I go time periods where I'm like, I don't want anything from here. But that doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just, you think you can eat a lot of your favorite foods,
Yeah.
but you get tired of it.
You get tired after a while. Okay, we digress. A couple of announcements we're going to go through here. One of them, a VMAS virtual fair is happening. Fast track your careers and information for veterans. Veteran and their loved ones or dependents can join the Veteran and Military Affiliated Student Success, known as VMAS. Okay, follow me so far. It's a virtual event to learn how HCC can help them with a career. The session will include information with VA educational benefits, fast track programs, and disability compensation. It happens from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. It is virtual. Check our post after the show for more information. Mattress Mac, he's there to save you money. He places all those bets and then winds up giving away furniture whenever a local team wins.
Yes, and not only that, but he comes in and saves the community.
Right? Yeah, exactly. The guy's like Superman of Harris County. But anyway, he's got a school of selling that he does with HCC.
Of course, yes. The HCC Mattress Mac School of Selling is offering 6 free virtual sessions that you can take individually or as a bulk summer session. Topics include listening, which we can all do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Persistence.
What'd you say?
Persistence, building a book of business, the ability to say no, and caring customer service. This will take place Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. from August 13th, which is today, through August 29th. These will be virtual classes. Registration info will be on our post after the show.
Okay, Coleman Wellness Day. That is happening Wednesday, August the 14th, which is tomorrow. Now, August is National Wellness Month. So HCC faculty and staff are invited to Coleman College for Health Sciences for its own Wellness Day celebration. It's tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Wednesday, August the 14th. Check our post after the show for more information. Have you seen all that construction they're doing down here in the basement?
Yeah, we're like tearing stuff apart. We're making it look good for the students that are going to come down here. So we're very
that's going to be an extension of Coleman. They're going to be doing classes here at HCC's district offices, and we're on the corner of Main and Elgin. And so that's like a new thing.
We're excited to show that off.
I know it's crazy out there. They got all types of stuff going on. Anyway, we've got a new Now program that's coming up as well.
Yes, whether in work, family, or school, HCC is helping students maintain balance and earn degree in the One Now program designed specifically for part-time students. They can take one class every 5 weeks to begin their commitment to success and earn an associate's degree. How great is that? So for more info on that, check out our post after the show for more info.
So fall registration is in full swing right now. I think classes start Monday, don't they?
They do start Monday.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, get in line, folks. And if you need help with registering for HCC, say you go to the website and you're having no luck, you want to talk to somebody about your FAFSA, student loans, advising on courses. What courses can I take? Go to any of our campuses. We have people on those campuses to help you at any time. We also have registration fairs coming up this weekend. Don't let it stop you. We're there to help. But we've got 5 ways to learn. Online anytime, online on a schedule, both of them completely online. Online on a schedule means you can interact with your colleagues, your classmates, and your professor at a set time. We also have hybrid and hybrid labs, which are both in-person and virtual. So those are available. And then the traditional hybrid lab, or I should say the traditional in-person classes are available as well. So there are 5 ways to learn. Go today. Make sure you register, because come Monday, folks, then we're going to have to go to Second Start and all that stuff. Get in now so you can get your classes going. hccs.edu/apply. Tomorrow on the show, we've got a couple of special guests, right?
Tomorrow, the program director of Puente or Bridge program will be here to talk about the latest with that signature HCC program.
Yeah, we've got Small Business Wednesday as well. The winner of last year's business plan competition, that's a pretty big deal, will be here to talk about her upcoming STEM Carnival at HCC. So all that and more. Lots of stuff.
Let me add also, because we didn't add to that with my Prince restaurant. Let me do the plug here. We're Limeños restaurant.
We didn't do an ad. No, we were just talking about it. No.
Let me throw it in there. We have time. All right.
Yeah, go right ahead.
My parents' restaurant is Limeños restaurant, located on the northwest side of Houston. The address is 7718 West Little York Road, Houston, Texas 77040. And our phone number is 281-617-7036. And we'll take to-go orders. So check it out on Facebook, Google. Go look at our reviews. We do a pretty good job, you know.
It's not an ad, okay? We're this Tasty Tuesday. We're talking about restaurants. Benji's just happens to have parents that own one, so get that out of the way.
Yeah, it's not an ad. So you're right. It's just
not an ad.
But you know, we want the community, you know.
Yeah, we want to help out the community. We do. Oh my, this is what happens when he walks in right before going air. All right, folks, thanks for being here with us on Up to the Minute. We will be back tomorrow live at what time?
At 10.
What time are you going to be here?
I'll be here at 9:50. Well, I'll be here at 9:30.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning.